you seem to be quite fluent. I haven't had any trouble understanding you, and a lot more languages. But the
Yeah.
I think it really there's a gosh, what was the name of that book? There was a good book that talked about how like the different regions of America are almost like different nations in the way that they think. Oh, there and it just divided America up into these 11 nations. And I don't remember
Oh,
what
okay.
the book was, but it
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And what about the food culture? Do you feel the same difference in food culture as well?
well, no, I like the food here. There's not much Indian food though. I
Mm-hmm.
actually we just found some frozen Indian food that we bought a whole bunch of because we found some finally. But
Mm.
me and my kids. But the the food otherwise is very similar to what I grew up with. So it's been nice to be back with food that I'm familiar with.
It's
But
good. It's good.
I do miss Indian food. Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy to know that. It's because we use mostly we use spices. Okay,
Hmm.
so you can say that mostly our food is made with spices.
Yeah.
Of course, you if you want you cannot use spices, but Indian food is spicy, and that's why it is made of, and it is known for.
Yes. Yeah.
So, can you tell me that which food do you miss here of
Okay.
India? Hmm.
Um. Well, I really love like Shahi Paneer, and I I actually got really emotional. It was funny. It's one of those things that strikes you out of nowhere. About poha the other day, which was
Yes,
just humorous to me because it's just such a simple dish. But I was trying to
very
look up.
simple but very delicious.
It is delicious, and I was trying to look up the ingredients to make it here because I thought that one's really easy. I could probably just make that, and I couldn't find all the ingredients and got emotional.
Yeah.
And let's see. And then if you want to go for South Indian, my South Indian go to was always masala dosa.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Well, and my favorite part of food wise about living in India was just the daily chai. I really like Indian chai, masala chai. So
It's a coincidence, but I would say that our taste matches a lot because poha is my favorite. Masala dosa is also my favorite, and I ate masala dosa recently because right now I'm in South India.
okay.
Yeah, actually I'm from North, but right now I'm in the South. The state called Karnataka. Maybe you know
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
Karnataka, close
unfortunately
to
am
Kerala, close to Goa.
okay. So I really yes, when I would eat the masala dosa, I'd do it with the coconut. Oh my brain is blanking. What's it called? Sauce. What's the Indian
Hmm.
word for sauce? I'm
Yeah.
forgetting now, but yeah.
So, do you remember the procedure of cooking masala dosa, or you forgot?
I never learned how to cook South Indian, only North Indian food. So
Okay, okay.
yeah, because I was living in North India. So we would get
No,
South Indian from the restaurants. I never tried to learn to cook it, but
okay.
I did learn how to cook various subsies and things like that. But it's been a long time because my husband I found didn't really care whether I made Indian food or whether I made American food. And American food's so much easier to make that when I had children, I just started making the American food. And if we felt like Indian food, we'd order in. So I haven't cooked a lot of Indian food.
Okay, okay.
That was
It's good.
newlywed. Yeah.
And any other North Indian food that you can explain about, or you remember?
Oh, that I could explain about plenty probably, but I know like you usually most everything you start by browning some onions and in some oil, and then you add some Jira usually, and
Cumin.
you
We start with cumin.
yeah, and then you and maybe some tomato and stuff, and then you start adding in your
Spices.
vegetables and maybe meats or whatever, and you add in some spices. It's all very similar in the procedure to make it in the North Indian foods, but I
Great,
will.
great,
I
Pamela.
unfortunately, I'm allergic to amchur powder, so I
Sorry,
had to.
again.
I developed an allergy to amchur powder.
Uh-huh, okay.
Yeah,
Because,
so I
because
had to be careful.
it
Yeah.
tastes sour.
Yeah, well, I developed an allergy. I would get hives.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I can understand.
so I had to be careful about what I was eating and always ask if it was in it, which is very
Hmm.
annoying. Like sambar, I can't eat because always has it in it. Yeah, so with the
Yeah,
South food.
it's true, it's true. And have you tried to cook any Indian dish recently?
I have not just the Indian dishes that we got frozen recent things, but that's mainly because I haven't been able to get to an Indian market to get the right ingredients. Like I don't have the right ingredients. I
Mm,
have
yeah.
rice obviously, but I don't have the right spices besides turmeric. Um, so aside from that, I don't really have the Indian spices. So um, I can't really make Indian food right now, but I found the frozen Indian chicken curry, and it actually tastes right. Me and my kids were smelling it and being like, "It smells like India."
And they say, your kids say that it smells like Indian.
No, it smells like India. They said it smells like India. Like it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It smells right. So,
So, do they say in a positive way or negative way?
oh, positive. They love India. Yeah, it's their first home.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
and they're
very
happy.
happy. You are very, very familiar with Indian dishes now. I
Yes.
asked you because US been importing, okay, lots of Indian ingredients. So I thought it's easily you can find Indian ingredients or spices in the
Yeah, where
shop.
my parents live, you can. There's an Indian market near where my parents live, and they can find it easily enough. But there's no
Okay.
Indian market where I live, so I'd have to go to Pittsburgh probably to find it, and I haven't been that way. So
Well, Pamela, as I can see, we have just few seconds here left. So I'm so happy to talk to you. And can you tell me that what do you think of my fluency?
you seem to be quite fluent. I haven't had any trouble understanding you.
Thank
Have
you
you
so
had any
much.
trouble with your listening? Like,
No,
okay, then that's good.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
Thank you so much because it's important to me to know the feedback from a native speaker. And I've been trying my best to practice English only with native speakers.
Okay.
So
Well, it
thank you
was
so much.
really nice meeting you today, and I hope you have a good day.